There were two Macedonian-Bulgarian churches, St. George's and St. Cyril's. We were at St. George's, and so our lives are revolved very strongly around the community. There was a youth group called the YMPO, Young Macedonian Patriotic Organization. There was a ladies group called Ladies Section MPO. The ladies, well, they were, and they still are, they're renowned for their bazaars, were very well known.
Our first church was established on Trinity Street, down by what is now the corner of Trinity and Eastern Avenue. And I remember it well because it was there was no place to sit down, and as a little girl you're always looking for some place to sit. So as you're lighting your candles, you're standing from one foot to the other, and it was a very small church. But the community had pooled together to buy the property to build the church. And also beside it was a community hall. And so with a stage, and every Sunday there would be a Macedonian orchestra and dancing, which was great. And the mothers would always sit upstairs in the balcony watching down to make sure nobody got fresh with their daughters. And later on they actually came down. They couldn't see enough from upstairs, so they came down and lined the halls and to get a better look at what was going on. And on Sundays, when they would arrive, anyone would donate whatever they could afford. I don't think you could charge anything on a Sunday to go anywhere. So as I say, life in Cabbagetown was very simple, but very cohesive, because all the Macedonians lived within a radius of I guess 10 or 12 blocks in either direction.
We went to church. We had one of the biggest things, well, I'm kind of bragging about it though, is we had when they had the caravan, we had one of the best caravans that they had at that time at the church, and I helped organize it. I was the president at that time. We had New Year's Eve parties with food and dancing, and we had bazaars and then of course we had our Easter service, which was quite a service. And I was still very much involved with the church. As you see there, this was at Trinity Street, the first church that we had there. In the fall and winter we had concerts practically night, and plays on the stage. And I know my father would come home and he'd hand me a book and said, "Lennie, you're going on the stage on Sunday. This is Sunday after church." He'd give it to me. He says, "Next week," he says, "you're on the stage. Here, learn to." And I remember when I was about 12, I played the role of my brother's mother in one of the plays. But it was interesting. That's what we had for entertainment those days.
A much closer community in those days, and I think the center point was the church. That's where kind of everybody gathered. We went to St. George's Church and sang in the choir, and then we always had little plays that we did every year, and we went to Bulgarian school there, and then we went to the dances every Sunday night at the church halls, and that was in a way the kids miss out on a lot, because there was a lot of camaraderie.